Joining at power forward, 7 feet tall, number 32.
And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at point guard. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to McDaniels. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Gobert against George. Here's Leonard. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Leonard's got 5 now.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Here's McLaughlin, hounded by Westbrook. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Edwards, 5 to shoot. Leonard pulls down the board.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
The Clippers grab the miss.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Morris outside. Lots of room. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's McLaughlin. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. And up the floor again for the Clippers. Running the court. Good work there as it goes. Leonard's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
You're smart about picking his spots. That time, Leonard senses opportunity and flies up the floor.
Pass to Towns. Oh, they need this. Kept alive by Minnesota. Here's McLaughlin. Back to Gobert. Zubats with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And he's going for the oop here. And George with the jam.
Boy, the high-flying acrobatics of George, something to behold. When he leaves the ground for these alley-oops, you drop your jaw in awe.
Now here's Edwards. Going inside, and Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Here's Westbrook.
2 minutes.
1:56 left in the first quarter here. Leonard for 3. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves trail. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Towns for 3. He can't get it to go. And the Clippers will come the other way.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Now here's Westbrook. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
One thing you can count on with Westbrook, he is always in attack mode. That's 24/7.
Here's McLaughlin to the middle. Tipped. Oh, George with a steal.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Well, he couldn't help himself, couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
McDaniels from long range. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Leonard passes to Westbrook. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Zubac screen, just 5 to shoot. Morris can't hit. Minnesota's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Here's Edwards. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
They set a pick. Inside. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Westbrook. Leonard's got 11 points. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Clippers. 11 points. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Downs plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McLaughlin in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Now here's McDaniels. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Edwards. With 1 on the clock. And Gobert with the stuff.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Westbrook outside. To the paint. Over to the left wing. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Jumps up, hammers it down, goes coast to coast.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Now here's Leonard. 11 points in the game. And again, another missed shot. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for. Yeah, I think he can.
The Timberwolves have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. To the left side wing. Towns for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Towns has got 5 points.
Towns is really good at the three-point line, and he's a volume three-point shooter and relishes taking shots from there.
Back to Westbrook. Pass to Zubac. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. McDaniels from long range. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
Well, you always want to play aggressive on the boards, but he was a little too aggressive that time.
Yeah, it appeared to me as he was trying to get a piggyback ride, man. That's an easy call to make and gonna be called every time.
George, rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Minnesota. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Oh, George with a steal. Leonard outside. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings. Knows exactly where the gap is and finds his teammate perfectly.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Tell you what, that's pretty clever engineering by Westbrook in the pick and roll.
Edwards against George. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
52 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to McLaughlin. It's McDaniels on the wing. 5 to shoot. Outside Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Now here's Westbrook. He's guarded closely. Leonard left side and stolen by Gobert.
If they can run out the clock here, no need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here. It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Westbrook outside. And the jam by George.
Classic play that time by Westbrook, making space with the pick and roll to create for his team.
And Minnesota calls time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks very much, Allie.
26, the Clippers. 25. And get ready for the Jabberwockies.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And so in the game for the Clippers, we've got Nicholas Batum. He's out there with Mason Plumlee. Norman Powell out there with Eric Gordon. And it's Highland in at the 1. Powell outside. Takes it inside. Prince grabs the miss. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Noel. And the league saw a dramatic rise in the number of take fouls to stop the fast break. Clark, was the time right to make a change?
No doubt about it, B.A. Anything that slows down the game in an artificial manner needs to be eliminated from the game. So I think it was overdue, but the fact that they got to this point is good.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Prince down low. Powell covers. Back to Prince. Launches a 3. Sinks it from distance. Prince has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. And the basket by Highland.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Prince. To the inside. Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Nas Reed an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reed did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Conley's checked in. Pass to Prince. Conley up top. Back to Prince. Here's Alexander Walker. Tries the spin move. Fires the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Prince has got 6 points.
Coming into the league. Scouts predicted Prince would be a solid 3-and-D specialist, and they were spot on.
Powell with it. Prince is there. Out to the right wing. And the basket by Highland. He's got 7.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Kicks it out to Anderson. Lets the three fly. Counted from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Pass to Plumlee. Out to Gordon. Here's Highland. For 3, Powell. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Now here's Conley. The D's right on him. Reed, a screen on Gordon.
LA foul. Mitch on Highland. First personal foul. First team foul.
The first free throw is good.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their second winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success.
Powell outside.
Minnesota foul. Torian Prince. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And Powell with the stuff.
And when you leave a man open, Batum finds it. Great feel for the game.
Outside Conley. Out to the wing. Launches it. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got 5.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
And it's Batum penetrating. That one drops for him.
The athleticism of Batum, so good at recognizing when he should drive it inside.
Conley up top. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Prince. Lets it go from deep. Batum pulls it in. Here's Plumlee. Banked it in off the glass. Now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Timberwolves ahead. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's McLaughlin in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Pure from 3-point range.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
It's stolen by Leonard. Here we go. George passes to Leonard. And here's Zubats. Westbrook outside. Pass to Morris. It's picked off. Edwards. And he drives in. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
It's George on the wing. Leonard for three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Outside McDaniels. Inside. Just 5 on the clock. Towns. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11. Leonard with the ball. And it's Gobert picking him up. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Leonard on the wing. McDaniels covering. Leonard passes to Morris. Shot clock at 5. Yep, that one goes. And now a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer. One of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Edwards against George. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Poke loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Edwards for 3. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Westbrook left side. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's McLaughlin. He's guarded by Zubac. Pass to Edwards. Down low. Here's Gobert. The Clippers grab the miss. It's George on the wing. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
Hey, when you've got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
It's Edwards on the wing. To tie it up. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Westbrook, the pass to Morris. Leonard outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. George against Edwards. Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Town? Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
To the middle. Here's Morris. Oh, the slam dunk by Morris.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Spins. Towns passes to McDaniels. Back to Towns. Money.
You talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Leonard against McDaniels. The kick out to Morris. To the left wing. Pass to George. 5 on the clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. Previous plays in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll... they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He said in the huddle, quote, "We are in this game. Keep fighting. We win this one if we all play with 100% effort," imploring his troops to stay aggressive. Guys,
Thank you for that, Allie. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. Georgia's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
Here's McLaughlin. Right side Edwards. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Towns for 3. Pass to McLaughlin. Edwards with it. George defending to tie it up. Can't knock in the 3. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 8 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Outside McDaniels. No good from three-point range. So a close game sees the Clippers taking this one. With the late victory, Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. In this kind of matchup, comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's a Kogi in at the 3 spot. Shot clock at 2. Here's Edwards. It doesn't go for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way. To the inside. And finished off by KD.
Durant imposing his will, this time at the rim.
Conley scanning the floor. Kicks it to Towns. Outside Edwards. 3-pointer. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Over Conley. Paul finds Durant. Conley with it. Guarded now by Durant. Now here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Out to Conley. Back to Edwards. Paul with the steal. Pulls it from 20. KD with the bucket. KD's got his second basket.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
In the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Pass to Durant. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. KD's got 6.
Because of the physical skills and the versatile approach, it's hard not to run plays through Durant pretty much every time down the floor.
Really left alone that time. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
Conley against Paul. The kick out to Towns. Back to Conley. The train. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Booker against Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Devin Booker, and that's good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Towns down low. KD's on him. Outside Edwards. Spins. And Edwards with the stop.
How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Conley against Paul. And there's the pass to KD. Beyond the arc. Shoots over Towns. Back to KD. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Durant just inside the line. Anthony's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Conley against Paul. No No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And shot on the way. It's hauled in by the Suns. And Durant puts up a deep three. Another three for Phoenix.
And just when you think he might have drifted too far out, Durant, with his legendary touch, proves you wrong.
Here's Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Phoenix ahead, up by... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Outside, Towns. Conley finds Towns. Back to Conley. Out to Edwards. Conley against Paul. Here's Edwards driving to the basket.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
Towns down low. Guarded by KD. Towns kicks to Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Back to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection. Just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Ball against Conley. Passes it to Towns. Out to Edwards. Outside Conley. He takes it in. Off on the layup. Suns have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Paul. Durant with it. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in. Gobert's got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves. Ball against Conley. Ball surveying the floor. Pass to Durant. Fires the 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. KD's got 16. You know, it seems like we're seeing more teams, Brent, use zone defense these days. Not too long ago, zone was almost non-existent in the league.
Well, Kevin, you couldn't play zone. Even though there were zone principles in man-to-man defense, it used to be an illegal defense to set up in a 2-3 zone that you see teams doing nowadays. I'm very interested if the league does, in fact, do away with illegal defense and allow coaches to use whatever defensive scheme they need to do to slow up their opposition. It might do something in terms of producing more shots so we don't get stagnation with just threes all the time. We'll see if that happens.
Edwards kicks to Conley. With the drive. Over in the corner, McDaniel. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And, you know, Conley
developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Here's Booker. Gobert with the block. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. This one for three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Okogie for three. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Towns, the pass to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Durant. Edwards kicks to Gobert. To the paint. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
The Suns have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Booker against Edwards. Booker looking around. Down low, 13 feet away. And he overshot that one, missing.
He looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that.
Thank you, David. And good.
23. The Suns. 23. Let's hear it for the Jabberwockies.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. I'm surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now.
The previous play is under review.
Tell what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Prince's shot is good.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
Dane looking around. Now the pass to Landale. Shoots a three. Rebound, Minnesota. Pass to Alexander Walker. Feeds it to Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Payne, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Payne's got 4 points this quarter.
The interior trying to make it tough on Payne, and he just found a way. Well, you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a spark plug.
Alexander Walker. His three-pointers off the mark. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. The feed now to Warren. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. His versatility has made Payne a valuable second unit guy, don't you think, Brent?
Well, he's a pretty decent package out there. He can score, he likes to get up defensively and bother opposing point guards, so it's that momentum the campaign can come into the game and begin to turn the tide for his team in their favor.
Payne dishes to Warren. Ross on the wing. Prince against Warren. From down in the low post, it goes. Warren's got the game tied up here for Phoenix. Here's Noel. Payne covering. Pass to Alexander Walker. Rebound by the Suns. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Payne. Pass to Baisley. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Assist from
And Baisley has a chance here to show off why he is in this position. He's an athlete.
To the inside. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded closer. The pass to Landale.
2 minutes.
Out to Payne. Picked off in midair. It's deflected. Takes it off the glass. Payne's got 6.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Anderson outside. Here's Alexander Walker. Payne covering. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Prince. Payne grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Noel. Payne covering. Prince wide open. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. The lead is 2. Baisley passes to Ross. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ross has got his first points of the game.
That's a good look from Baisley as passing is becoming a bigger part of his game.
Kicks it out to Prince. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Ross with the steal. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game.
Baisley, a smooth athlete. He gets out there. He's like a gazelle on the break. He takes up a lot of ground.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
One more time for your
Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Conley. Here's McDaniels. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Booker outside. Takes it inside.
Booker sometimes can come up with those. Could be an impressive dunker.
Conley kicks to Edwards. For the 3. The shot, no good. The third quarter comes to a close. Suns lead by 5. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Inside, McDaniels.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut it off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's KD. Count that bucket.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Phoenix leading by 3. For three, Booker. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. And now here comes Conley leading the break. Edwards against Booker. Outside, Towns. Shoots the three. Drills it from outside. Towns has got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Durant sets a screen for Booker. Lobbed up there for Durant. An emphatic LU jam.
Well, we've all seen it. The mobility, the wingspan of Durant. Seriously, how are you going to stop him on an alley-oop?
Outside Conley. Booker against Edwards. Back to Conley. Out to the right wing. Just 3 to shoot. Shot by McDaniels, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
KD looking around. Here's a Kobe. McDaniels defending.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
No good on the free throw.
At the line for the Suns, Josh Okogie taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Timberwolves trail by 3. Now Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Towns, the screen. There's the 3. The shot by McDaniels, no good. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Okogie, the pass to Durant. Launches it. Ball outside. 6 to shoot. Feeds it to Durant. And KD throws it down.
Happy to put the team on his back, especially in the biggest of moments. Durant nails a huge shot.
Conley against Paul. Outside Edwards. Towns finds Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Outside Durant. On the wing, Booker. Durant with a screen on Edwards. Booker with no one around. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
There's McDaniels. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And KD's got the ball here for the Suns. It's a 3-point game. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. High post try. Gobert with the defensive effort. Outside Edwards. Over to the left wing. Pass to Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Edwards kicks to Towns to tie it up. And the pass to McDaniels. There's the dish to Towns. Goes back up. Back to McDaniel. Passes it to Conley. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. For 3, Edwards. Off target from downtown. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Booker fires from way outside. Off on that one. So it's the Suns taking the W. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
And preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA. Well, Grant, we've got two savvy veteran teams on the court. So you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
Here are the five for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the three.
We don't talk about KD's passing enough. Durant is an elite playmaker.
Zubats with a screen on Booker. George passes to Zubats. Hammers the lob through.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Outside Booker. And there's the lob. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession. In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
And stolen by Durant. On the break. Ball passes to Booker. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws. It's going to be on Ivica Zubats. No good on that one. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Westbrook against Paul. Out to Leonard. Here's the three. Gets the three ball to go.
What concentration from Kawhi Leonard, rising up and firing it.
Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Pass to Zubats. Now here's Leonard. Kicks it to George. Zubats with it. The shot comes out. Nice D from Durant. Westbrook against Paul. Ayton with it. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Westbrook against Paul. Morris on the wing. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
The officials were right on top of that one.
A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either forward spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid three-point shooter.
Ooh, Morris with a steal. Westbrook against Paul. Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Ayton. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's George. Off target at the rim.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Left side Durant. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the three. They get it back. Here's Okogie. Pass to Ayton. Here's Durant. Good chance here for Booker. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Oh, Booker with a block. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Inside. Here's Ayton. Ayton gets a double team. Paul for 3. Here's Okogie. Suns keep it alive. Aiden's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. The drive by Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
His ability to change his pace and direction is so quick. That's one of the reasons Westbrook is special when handling the rock.
Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Suns basketball.
There's 47 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Okogie. Three-pointer, no good. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Leonard outside. Shoots over Ayton. Leonard can't get it to go.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Pass to Durant. Ayton, a screen on Zubac. Here's Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
For a guy who is almost 7 feet, Kevin Durant has tight handles.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. It's not going to go for him. He got it off in time. Doesn't go that time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Clippers ahead, leading by just 2. And we've got more.
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second.
There's a reason Russell Westbrook ranks among the greatest ever in terms of assists. He excels at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Pass to Okogie. Outside for Booker. Nails it from 3. Booker's got 6.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots. And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Here's Morris. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so here's Phoenix. They trail by 1. Outside Paul. Driving in. Back to Ayton. Pass to Okogie. Durant against George. Left side Booker. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Left side Durant. Booker against George, and Booker gets double teamed. Here's Okogie. From outside, off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Leonard passes to George. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
And you're so used to seeing Durant initiating the offense, but right there, he sets the screen and rolls with a purpose.
And he lobs it up. It's tipped. Booker with it. Give him 8 from the wing. That one a little long. It's George on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, BA, you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Count the basket.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Westbrook. A minute 20 left in the first half of basketball. Leonard outside. The fadeaway. And the jam by George.
Bringing the intensity on the glass. If Paul George is out there, he's going to give it his all.
Down low. And Ayton with the stuff.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Paul against Westbrook. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Nice job by Russ, attacking the interior, hunting down a high percentage look.
Up top, Durant, guarded by Morris. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Booker against George. Okogie on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Shakes him. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. George. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Booker. The 3 ball. Not going to go that time.
Foul against the Suns. Devin Booker. First personal foul. 3rd team.
And he drops the first.
What I love about Russell Westbrook, he plays with maximum effort every single night. You can be sure he's not taking any plays off.
And the first half comes to a conclusion.
With the score, your Clippers 22, the Suns 18.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, we've got T.J. Warren, Cameron Payne out there with Terrence Ross. Then there's Darius Baisley, and it's Landale in at the 5. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, BA, one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Here's Highland, defended by Payne. Puts it up from the high post. And again, it's the Clippers converting. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Outside Payne. Pass to Ross. Fires from deep. He can't hit that time. The Clippers in the lead. Oh, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, BA. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Here's Highland. It's hauled in by Baisley. 90 seconds into the second half now. Pass to Landale. Deflected! And he gets it back. Second chance shot. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Batum finds Powell. Now Plumlee.
Foul Clippers. Mason Plumlee. First personal foul.
The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Ross against Gordon. Pass to Landale. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Here's Highland. It's hauled in by Baisley. The Suns trailing. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Batum with the defensive effort. For 3, Gordon drops in the 3. Gordon's gotten 4 this quarter.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
Okay, everyone, that was yours.
And the Suns shooting only 36% so far in this game. Outside Booker. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
Now here's Westbrook. 6 points for him. For 3, George. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Durant, and he banks in the layup. And now it's just a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
He's so polished. All Durant needs is a little airspace to get his shot off.
George, a screen on Paul. Out to Leonard. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
Outside Booker. The kick to Durant. Uncovered. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Zubac. Morris outside. Fires for 3. And Booker pulls it down. George outside. And here's Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Goes back up. And George with the basket on the assist from Morris. And now it's an 8-point Clipper lead.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter.
Give it up for your Clippers Spirit that team.
And here's Durant. He has 6. Uses the glass on the layup. Durant's got 8.
I'll tell you what. Durant takes a lot of contact inside. Defenders try to muscle him, but it doesn't matter.
To the paint. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back after this. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And that's just terrific body control by Ayton, setting a solid pick and then quickly getting himself open.
Booker against Westbrook. For 3, George. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Pass to Durant. Puts it up from 15. Now Booker. 5 on the clock. Out left to the wing. The 3 from Ayton. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Yeah, for a center, Ayton's got a nice jumper. It's a big reason why he went first overall in the draft.
Westbrook against Paul. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, a lot of what has happened is that they have gotten to the line. They have done a great job of finding contact and making them pay.
Yeah, another thing, this offense came in aggressive, driving into the lane, forcing the defense to try to adjust. So far, the defense hasn't had enough of an answer.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Outside for Booker. Back to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Offensively, just what you're hoping for with that possession. KD coming down on the rim.
Booker against George. From the high post. Oh, they get a hand on it. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Outside Durant. Pass to Okogie. Outside Durant. Paul passes to Booker. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. Durant finds Paul. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Westbrook against Paul. Westbrook, the pass to George. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's Durant with a drive. And it's slammed in by Durant.
He keeps a low profile, but make no mistake, KD lives for the big shots.
Here's Westbrook. Nails the baby hook. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Delivering when it matters the most. These are the moments Russ lives for. He wants to be the guy taking the big shots.
That ties it up.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Booker. George outside. Pass to Leonard. Morris right side. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
As even a temperament as you'll ever find, Leonard is usually nails at the line, especially at the end of games.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 2-point ball game.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool.
Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Wow, we've seen Ayton step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
George outside. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Pass to Okogie. outside, guarded by Morris. Durant, pass to Ayton. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Morris outside. George with it. Back to Morris. Durant pulls it in. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Ball passes to Durant. Count it!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Westbrook with it. And they'll get another chance. Leonard passes to Zubac. Fade away. Oh, he got it! He got it!
Trying to ice this one. Kawhi showing his evolution as a closer.
Timeout called for the Suns. They're behind by 2. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Your thoughts, guys?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
Get yourself a free t-shirt. Fans, let's hear it. We're almost there.
And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
So a close game sees the Clippers taking this one. All right, Allie, thank you.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Stolen by Zubac. To the middle. Poked away. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Ball. That's a jump ball.
Morris passes to Westbrook.
Come get it. Come get it.
The dish to Leonard. Over Gobert. Minnesota with the rebound. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet. And that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. The kick out to Towns. That 3 off the mark. Here's Los Angeles now. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Conley with it. Leonard picks him up. Shot clock at 6. Westbrook against Towns. Paul George grabs the miss. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Leonard looking over the floor. Over Conley. And that one's good. Leonard.
Well, the offensive effort pays off for Kawhi Leonard. Right now, getting the defense into the mid-range area and then rise and fire.
You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community?
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Westbrook against Conley. Right side, George. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
McDaniels with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Back to McDaniels. Towns for 3. That shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Right wing for 3. Westbrook. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Conley kicks to Towns. Out to Edwards. To end the drought. Driving inside. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Los Angeles leading by 7. Westbrook passes to Leonard. Morris inside. Defended by Gobert. Back to Morris. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. There's the drive. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns entered the league as a force in scoring the basketball. Now he's honing his passing skills.
And there's the pass to Leonard. There's 49 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Edwards with it. Back to Conley. Out to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. And he's good on the 3-ball. Edwards got 5 points so far.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that 3-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Near the 3-point line, it's Westbrook. Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
Paul George with the assist.
Now here's Conley. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's McDaniels. And another 3 for Minnesota.
As Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved pretty quickly.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Clippers ahead, leading by a point. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day great falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
George with the bucket.
Well, Paul George says, I can answer with my own big-time 3-point shot. Go to work, PG.
Westbrook against Conley. To the inside. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Conley. Edwards got 7 points.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Morris outside. Passes to Zubac. Wants to get it to Westbrook and does. Fades and shoots. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. He gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Here's McDaniels, and the layup's good off the glass. McDaniels got 5 points in the quarter.
You can tell Karl Anthony Towns is about the team. This guy's solid at working the basketball around.
Westbrook against Conley. Stolen by Conley. Outside, Edwards. Left side, Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think of a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Here's McDaniels. The kick out to Towns. It's tipped. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Westbrook with it. Picked up by Edwards. Up again. And George able to finish. He has 7.
The speed in transition. Paul George is dynamic in space.
Conley scanning the floor. Edwards kicks to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. Edwards dishes to McDaniels. 5 to shoot. Edwards passes to Conley. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Edwards dishes to Conley. Left side, Towns. Driving to the basket. That's not going to do it either. He's 0 for 5. to the paint. Here's Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
It's almost hard to believe that somebody can throw it down like that.
It's a small club, right, Greg? I mean, it's a pretty small club, that's for sure.
Exclusive.
He can really rise up.
He's a force. I mean, it gets a lot easier when you face little to no resistance.
Tries the spin move. Pass to McDaniels. Towns wide open. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Morris outside. Jacks up a three. And rebounded by McDaniels. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Outside, Towns. The three. The rebound by Paul George.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. Trying to get something going. Rebound by the Clippers. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back.
Your Clippers, 16. The Timberwolves, 17.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a one-point game. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Here's Anderson. Pass to Reed. Second chance shot. Anderson can't get it to go.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Batum for three. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Here's Highland. Here's Powell. For the lead, here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And it's sent back by Plumlee. Outside, Batum. The Clippers again turning it over.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Noel. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Reed to the wing right side. Now the pass to Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 5. Plumlee with the steal. Pass to Highland. Finished off the break. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Boy, just good heads-up play by Batum. Spots the open man, but delivers it on time and on target.
Noel passes to Alexander Walker. Prince in the corner. And stolen by Gordon. Gordon. And the second chance effort by Gordon. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
And I don't care what his size is. You cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
Anderson finds Prince. Nails the wide open jump shot. Prince has got his first 2 points. Clippers leading by 3.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
Noel passes to Anderson. Wants to get it to Reed, and does.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Over in the corner, Batum. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Noel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Alexander Walker passes to Prince. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Highland. He has 5. There's the triple. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Reed. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Batum. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Anderson with the ball. Guarded now by Anderson. Plumlee with the steal. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gordon kicks to Batum. That's a 2 from Powell. The Clippers keep it alive. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Prince wide open. A 3-pointer is right on target. Prince has got 5 points now in the quarter.
This guy has spent his career underrated. Prince can stretch the defense and do a lot of little things for you.
And we watched 3 so far in this one. The Clippers. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Minnesota, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at point. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thank you, David. And Towns throws it down.
Unbelievable. That's the big cat. So fluid at the center position.
Westbrook kicks to George. Sweet move. Out to Morris. Outside Westbrook. Clock at 4. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Shoots it up. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Conley against Westbrook. Down low. Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Stolen by McDaniels. It's stolen by Morris. Westbrook passes to Leonard. In the corner, George with it. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 6. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Westbrook kicks to George. Three-pointer. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
6 on the shot clock, and it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
It's George on the wing. Edwards defending. Zubac with the screen for George. 6 to shoot. A 3 from Morris. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Really good job anticipating the rise and fire off the catch. Go ahead, Marcus Morris.
Conley the pass to Edwards. Now here's McDaniels. He's tightly guarded. The kick out to Towns. Dishes it to Conley. Here's Gobert. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Pass to George. Fires for 3. The shot that time not on target. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Edwards passes to Conley. Outside, Towns. Back to Conley. Westbrook with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Zubac finds George. From deep. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Towns penetrating. Stolen by Westbrook. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Morris outside. Pass to Westbrook. 1:07 left in the 4th quarter. Morris kicks to Westbrook. Edwards passes to McDaniels. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
46 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Back to Leonard. Morris with the screen for Leonard. Inside. 5 on the clock. Money!
My goodness. Guys, you talk about embracing the moment, burying a key shot. Go ahead, Mr. Morris. We see you doing work.
Morris against Conley. Out to Edwards. Back to Conley. Outside Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Towns for 3. Misses the tray. To tie it up. Can't knock in the 3. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close. Thank you, David. Great.
To the best kid in the house.
offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. Pass to Towns. Here's McDaniels. Back to Towns. And Towns slams it home.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Durant with a screen on Edwards. Booker for 3. Durant, it's good on the putback.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery. No apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean,
oh, yes!
Whoa.
Throw it down!
Oh! He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Here's Paul, driving inside. Here's Ayton. Outside for Booker. Outside Durant. Clock at 6. Over Towns. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Pass to Towns. Now here's Edwards. Back to Towns. Fires the 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Such an effective big man. Towns isn't just a post-up threat. He can hurt you off the catch.
Here's Booker. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Rebound Minnesota.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Towns down low. He's against Ayton. From deep, Conley. And no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Outside Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Pass to Paul. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Edwards.
2 minutes.
Here he goes. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Gobert with a screen on Ayton. Edwards for 3. Drills it from deep. Edwards has got 7 points in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Paul passes to Durant. In the air. Can't get it to drop. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Conley against Paul. Outside McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. 5 to shoot. And Edwards slams it in.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Durant for 3. Suns keep it alive. Paul passes to Ayton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
A solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
Good on the second one. And And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 14-5 run. Conley passes to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
On the wing, Durant, covered by Towns. And Durant slams it home.
Okay, KD for a little extra on that one.
Here's Edwards. 3 seconds left. Here's Gobert. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Minnesota.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
So for Minnesota right now, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Outside Booker. For 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Durant with a screen on Edwards. Booker, the pass to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
I don't care which side of the pick and roll KD is on, he is the threat.
Pass to Towns. Shoots from the block. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Booker, the pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
Ball against Conley. It's McDaniels on the wing. There's the drive. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Towns. This one for 3. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in his many attempts.
The versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
And here's Durant. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, BA, courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Outside Booker. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And Booker with the jam.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Conley passes to Edwards. The kick out to Conley. There's the triple. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Whew, I love it.
Booker against Edwards. From behind the arc. Towns with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Pulls it. No good off the glass. The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. On the wing, Durant. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play.
And the move that really...
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That free throw no good.
One of the most accomplished players in the game. Durant's sole focus is to continue contending for titles.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Outside Conley. Outside McDaniels. Outside Edwards. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Ayton with a screen. Pass to Okogie. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
At the line for Phoenix.
He's perfect from the line this time. Minnesota has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Conley passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
A former #1 pick. Towns is unstoppable when he's on. A polished offensive talent with great size.
Here's Okogie. McDaniels covering. Durant, the pass to Ayton. 6 to shoot. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Edwards against Booker. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back with you shortly. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
We've got Terrence Ross, TJ Warren out there with Darius Baisley. Then there's Campaign, and it's Landale in at the 5. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Here's Alexander Walker. Kicks it out to Anderson. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the triple.
Anderson.
And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Outside Ross. Pass to Baisley. Shoots over Anderson. Baisley, good. Baisley's got his first basket.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Prince. Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Prince. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Warren. In transition, here come the Suns. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Minnesota's got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. To the inside. Here's Anderson. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Outside Payne. There's a screen from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Payne's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Campaign is the perfect example of how beneficial the G League can be, Richard.
Yeah, it gave him a chance to play real minutes, and it kept him sharpening his skill. Then he got to come back into the league better than ever. A true success story.
4 on the clock. Here's Prince, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. The drive by Ross, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Pass to Alexander Walker. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. It's Warren on the wing. Reed defending. Back to Payne. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
2 minutes remaining.
Ross passes to Payne. Back to Ross. An easy 2 on the layup. Ross has got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Noel drives in, and the layup is good off the glass.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Back to Payne. Pass to Landale. The shot no good, and it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Prince. It's hauled in by the Suns. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots. The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Here's Noel, defended by Payne. There's 48 seconds left in the third. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. 44 seconds left in the third. Just 5 to shoot. McDaniels from long range. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's Phoenix's ball. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Durant. Pass to Ayton. Back to Durant. And they go to the intentional foul.
Anthony Towns. First personal foul. Second team foul.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. Booker against Edwards. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. Okogie's shot is off. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the 1. Booker against Edwards. RJ, you were in the middle of a few trades in your career. to put it lightly. What's that like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian. I appreciate that. Look, there's pros and cons to this. It's nice to know that another organization wants you for whatever reason, but it's also tough to leave an organization that you had a connection to, the fan base. But eventually you figure it out. And you see those long strides of Durant eating up ground in a hurry.
Conley finds Edwards. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Boy, the Suns are struggling. For 3, Booker. And the Suns get another 3.
This is Booker at his most dangerous. No hesitation right there.
Conley against Paul. The kick out to Conley. Back to Daniels. And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Booker against Edwards. Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. Shot clock at 6.
It's tough to get a good look over Durant. He covers a lot of ground defensively with that 7'5" wingspan.
With a 9-footer. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
McDaniels up top. Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Stolen by Booker. And they're on the run. The finish. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take a lead? Let's see.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Pass to Okogie. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Okogie's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
McDaniels passes to Towns. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
3rd team foul.
We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter here. Here's Edwards. There's the drive. And that one good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Paul against Conley. Pass to Aiden. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Now here's Ayton. And so they foul intentionally.
Anthony Edwards. First personal foul. First team foul.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Takes a turnaround, Jay. Booker can't get it to go. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Back to Edwards. The 3 is up. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Suns running out of time.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Timberwolves.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Edwards.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose. Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Here's Edwards, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. That one misses.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
And the second free throw is good. 27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Paul against Conley. Here's Okogie, back to Paul, over Conley. Edwards pulls it in. Pass to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing from outside the arc. Three-pointer. No good. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
To the best kid of all.
They play hard on the defensive end, don't they? Did you enjoy playing in games like this?
No, Kevin. Why would defense? Why would I enjoy playing against a good defensive team? I want to score. But we will appreciate what we get tonight with these guys. Great effort, great grit, and we'll see who will come out on top.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. Now Booker, Paul George missing from long range. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Ball against Westbrook. Kicks it out to Leonard. Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Durant. Here's a Kogi. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Zubac against Ayton. Leonard, that's for 2. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
KD against Leonard. A nice shot by KD. KD's got his second basket of the game.
Good assertive play from KD, refusing to be denied on the interior.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. If they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who have done it on the biggest of stages.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career, playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Now here's Booker. Ball, no one around him. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Just think about the growth of what Chris Paul has done with that three-pointer. 28% for 3 as a rookie, and now a guy you can't leave.
On the wing, George, defended by Booker. And the Clippers miss again. Down low, stolen by Westbrook. Here's Leonard. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And Kawhi rising up and bringing that one down.
Ball against Westbrook. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Here's Booker. The shot. No good. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
In the first 2 minutes.
Ball against Westbrook. He kicks to George. Outside Westbrook. Clock at 6. Pass to Leonard. Launches it. And he's good on the 3-ball. Leonard's got 10 points in the game.
Consistent shooter from all 3 levels. Why Leonard the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
Booker, good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Leonard. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Westbrook passes to George. Kicks it out to Leonard for 3. Westbrook dishes to Leonard. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot before second violation. The Suns trailing. Booker looking around. Passes it to Paul. High post, KD. Leans inside. The Clippers grab the miss. Outside Leonard. Kicks to George. Back to Leonard. Just 4 to shoot. Again, Los Angeles.
And coach applauding the night Kawhi Leonard is having. He's totally in the zone.
Booker against George. Outside for Durant. Suns keep it alive. Here's Ayton, and the shot goes in.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Westbrook way outside, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Clippers.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vallanos. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Westbrook. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Leonard. Releases. That one a tad off on to the right, but drops in for him. Leonard's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers. Booker outside. The shot misses. Great D that time from Leonard. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. These guys scoring in a variety of ways. Really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader. The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Here's George. Outside Westbrook. Outside Leonard. Back to Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
Morris against KD. Pass to Okogie. Back to Durant. Suns moving the ball around. Durant with a screen on Westbrook. Ball finds Durant. Here's Ayton. Ball outside. High post. KD. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Durant against Morris. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 14. It's Westbrook with the drive. And finished off by Westbrook.
I mean, it is really like he's jumping off of a trampoline out there. Westbrook can do anything he wants when he gets up like that.
Here's Okogie. Booker with no one around. Traps in the tray. Booker's got 5. And Brett, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your skills was the most difficult to master?
Well, I think going inside and finishing, you know, going in over big physical guys who could either block your shot or send you to the deck pretty quick. So going in and having confidence to finish around the basket is certainly a skill.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
And guys, they've done a great job keeping their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Now here's Ayton. Ayton a screen on George. And here's Booker from the arc. And it's Ayton missing. The Clippers trail. Outside Leonard. There's the pass to Morris. 1:21 left in the first half. Stolen. Here's a Kogi. Second shot opportunity, and Ayton throws it down.
The classic big man play there, just pushing right past the defense, finishing strong.
Ball against Westbrook. Pass to Morris. Goes up from the top of the key. Off the left rim and out.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
And it's Leonard missing. Phoenix leading by 4. Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
And here's the best way to get an earful from your coach. Give Kevin Durant that kind of path to the basket. Wow, discussion to follow.
Now here's Westbrook. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Takes it out to Leonard. To the wing on the left. They could use a bucket. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
He's just fearless and unafraid to go up into the traffic of the defense. Westbrook takes it right to the bucket and a well-deserved trip to the line.
Passes it to Okogie. And here is KD. Booker the pass to KD. Back to Booker. Launches a 3, and that would have counted, but is a shot. All right, thank you, David.
Your Suns, 22. The Clippers, 19.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem form, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1.
Just working on extending that range. T.J. Warren in the offseason wanting to be a better three-point shooter. Nice to see him knock one down.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Clippers trail by 6. Here's Highland. Pass to Powell. Nice D from Warren. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Out to the wing. Here's Landale. He kicks the paint. The pass to Landale. Batum grabs the miss. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. 6-point game. Powell outside for Batum. In the corner, it's Plumlee. One-on-one fast break. Landale with the bucket.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going. Here's Gordon in the corner. Powell with it.
The Clippers get another chance here. Batum attacking, and the dunk by Batum.
And that's how you go on a drive there. Batum using long strides to cut through the defense.
And here's Payne. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Horens. Back to Payne. Pass to Landale. Plays it up and banks it in. Landale's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And Batum kicks to Plumlee. 5 to shoot. Here's Gordon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Shooting for the Clippers, Eric Gordon. 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these...
The ruling on the floor stands.
Hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second. Suns leading by 7. To the inside. And the jam by Ross.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Highland. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Powell, the pass to Highland. Count it.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. To the middle. Baisley passes to Landale. They get it back. A second chance effort. Great D that time from Batum. Clippers trail by 7. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Powell kicks to Batum. Takes the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Taken away. Now here's Powell. Gordon, the pass to Batum. Clippers moving the ball around. Gordon dishes to Batum. Passes it to Powell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Offensive rebound. Out to KD. He dishes it to Booker. Another shot. He lays it in. And it's 7 points for Devin Booker.
There's a part of KD's game that goes under the radar. It's probably that right there, playmaking.
Here's Highland. And again, no good by the Clippers. Here's Okogie. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Supreme effort there. Plumlee able to get up into the shooter's face and alter that shot attempt.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for me.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's a Kogi in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Booker. At the top of the key, Ayton. Shoots over Zubac. And it's Ayton missing. Clippers trail by 6. Nobody near George. Hits it from 3-point range.
That's something I think Paul George in the offseason is really working on, just pulling up off the dribble, maintaining great balance. Very few flaws in his offensive game.
Now here's Paul. Ayton trying to break free. And Paul gets it to go in.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Leonard. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
That's tenacious play in the paint from Kawhi, just insisting on getting to that shot.
Booker with it. Kicks it out to Paul, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time he might time that a little bit better and get a handle.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Shot from the top of the key, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
You can expect Westbrook to find an open shooter. Trusted him with the pass that time.
It's Durant with the drive, and then Durant with the jam.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Pass to Morris. Back to Westbrook. He lobs it up, and the dunk by Zubac.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Booker outside. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Ayton in the high post. Leonard on the wing to take the lead and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And stolen by Ayton.
2 minutes
KD against
game.
George.
2 minutes.
Durant deciding where to go with it. Ayton in the corner. Hands it from downtown. And the Suns lead by 4. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Phoenix?
I like their defense today. And we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I mean, this is a battle-tested young player. Leonard's willing to put the team on his back when they really need a bucket.
The pass to Durant. To the paint. Tries from 7. Booker, no good.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
Morris outside to take the lead. It's good from beyond the arc.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Ayton sets the pick of Booker. Yes!
And Booker, not just an onlooker. How about that one?
And here's Los Angeles now. Outside Westbrook to the inside. Jordan. Leonard, that's for two. Good.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Now Kevin Durant. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
We'd like to say thank you.